It's Week 8 of the National Football League, and EA Sports brings you the game of the week. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Titans. Next on Madden NFL 22.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Goodwin with my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Titans in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense. It seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that, what coaches call want to.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Play action. It's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And his first look is incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whisper. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
Lawrence will throw. Dancing to his left. Touchdown! It's complete. DJ Chark, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's, you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They go play action with Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On a jet sweep, here comes Chark. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They run. Robinson. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Third and 2, now Lawrence. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Chenault, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On play action, Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A handoff for Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. They've got his man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play for the Jaguars.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Lawrence going to throw again. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Under pressure, they got him again. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So as it turns... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, Lawrence. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
Oh, yeah!
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And you think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
They'll run on 1st down. Robinson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Right there, Chenault for the Jacksonville touchdown. Laviska Chenault with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now...
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Lawrence from his end zone. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those 2-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run here with Robinson. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And the Titans are going to take. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Touchdown! DJ Chark, 59 yards. And the Jaguars, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here's Tannehill. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to...
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll.
And as the tape rolls, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy these highlights. You tell me what you see.
It's a lot easier to do that than it is to keep track of all the yardage, isn't it? I mean, Marvin, our stat guy, he may fall over there, but boy, what a game, because no matter what has happened out there on defense, he's had an answer for it. He's been terrific.
And Marvin reminding me over 250 yards already in this one.
He'll look to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. A final shot now for Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.